Happening in Parliament, a showdown is looming tomorrow in the National Assembly as the two-thirds gender bill goes for a vote in the National Assembly. Female MPs have intensified lobbying, with Jubilee and NASA MPs expected to separately meet their party leaders ahead of the vote. Stephen Latour reports.
Tuesday marks yet another attempt to have MPs pass the two-thirds gender bill that has proven a hard target in the past. The bill seeks to amend the constitution to provide for special seats for women. The seats will be filled after the general election, depending on the number of remaining seats to achieve the two-thirds in the bicameral parliament.
This is a gender bill. It is the state's function, it's the state's responsibility to actually ensure that this bill is actually achieved or passed.
This is not a women's issue. This is an issue for Kenyans, and this is an issue for the Constitution. So we are changing this war from a woman's war to a constitutional war.
In a media breakfast hosted by the National Gender Commission, it emerged that taxpayers will have to pay more for the new positions. Parliament requires 41 more female MPs to meet the constitutional threshold on the gender rule, with a member of parliament approximately earning a maximum of 980,000 shillings per month. Sustaining the special seats will cost the taxpayers close to $500 million shillings every year. However, female MPs have termed the cost as justifiable price that represents about 1% of parliamentary budget.
We in the National Gender and Equality Commission will come back to you on other forms of inequality. If the women are struggling, you can imagine now the representation of youth, the representation of the elderly, the representation of the persons with disability.
We cannot continue to deny our women their rights to political participation any longer, or indeed our men, because men could end up being in the receiving end.
It has been a bit difficult to get women on top, but this time we have the leadership of political parties who are giving us the support.
For the bill to go to a vote, the Speaker will have to ascertain there are at least 233 members in the House. A similar number of MPs is required for it to sail through. 8 years since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution, and the two-thirds gender rule has not been met. And the actions tomorrow on the floor of the National Assembly will put the entire Parliament on the edge of history, as female parliamentarians promise to put on a brave fight to have the Duale bill sail through. Stephen Latour, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.